In a quiet village surrounded by endless fields, there lived a boy named Soren. Unlike the others who followed routines without question, Soren spent hours wondering about the world beyond the hills. He believed there had to be more, not just survival, but growth, purpose, and greatness. While others accepted their small fates, Soren dreamed bigger. He knew that the way he thought shaped the way he lived. A limited mind would build a limited life. But a mind that dared to think bigger could shape a destiny beyond imagination. One afternoon, an old traveler came through the village. Soren asked him, "How do people change their lives?" The traveler smiled and replied, "Change your mind first. Your mind is the architect of your destiny. Every thought you build shapes the life you live." These words struck Soren deeply. He realized that if he allowed fear, doubt, and small thinking to guide him, he would stay trapped. But if he chose courage, belief, and vision, he could create a future different from everyone around him. From that day, Soren made a promise to himself. He would train his mind like a warrior trains his body. Each morning, he replaced fear with faith, doubt with determination, and small thinking with expansive dreams. He practiced calm focus, believing that true power came from controlling his inner world, not the outer chaos. Every challenge was an opportunity to strengthen his mindset. Every setback was a lesson, not a defeat. Soren knew now, mindset was everything. The villagers noticed a change in Soren. He moved differently, spoke differently, carried himself with a quiet confidence. While others complained about obstacles, Soren saw possibilities. While others feared change, he embraced it. He no longer reacted to life. He created it. His mind became a garden of hope, strength, and vision. And slowly, the seeds he planted in his thoughts began to sprout into opportunities he once thought impossible. Soren faced setbacks, of course. There were days when doubts whispered louder than dreams, times when failures seemed final. But he remembered, every powerful mind is tested before it triumphs. He learned to stay calm, to think bigger when fear tried to shrink him. Every quiet decision he made to believe instead of doubt, to act instead of hesitate, shaped his path. Little by little, his mindset carved out a new destiny, one not dictated by fear, but designed by courage. One crisp morning, standing atop a hill, Soren whispered to himself, "Think big, act calm, trust the seeds you're planting today." If you believe your mindset shapes your destiny, subscribe now and hit the bell to join a community of quiet builders crafting powerful lives. Soren knew that greatness wasn't built by reacting to life's noise. It was built by creating from within, with patience, with focus, and with an unshakable belief in a vision that others couldn't yet see. As the seasons turned, the fruits of Soren's mindset began to appear. He found opportunities where others saw obstacles. He built alliances through trust, not noise. His calm spirit attracted mentors, allies, and new pathways he hadn't imagined before. His life, once small and limited by the village's old beliefs, expanded into something grand. Not because luck had changed, but because his mind had. His internal world had rewritten his external reality. Soren's story traveled beyond the village. People from distant lands came to learn from him. They asked how he achieved so much without shouting for attention. He always smiled and said, "Your thoughts are seeds. Plant them wisely, water them patiently, and one day your reality will bloom in ways you cannot yet see." Soren had proven that destiny isn't found. It is crafted, first in the mind, then in the world. Years later, when Soren looked back at his journey, he didn't remember the noise, the doubts, or the setbacks. He remembered the quiet moments of belief, The days he chose to think big when fear tried to shrink him. The times he acted calmly while others rushed blindly. Those small, steady choices, repeated day after day, had shaped a destiny far beyond what he once thought possible. Soren's story stands as a timeless reminder. Your mindset shapes your destiny. Think bigger than your fears. Act calmer than your doubts. Build silently, grow steadily, and trust the reality you're creating. You hold the pen to your life story. Write boldly. Write wisely. Your future is waiting for the power of your thoughts to bring it to life.